Well, it is supposed to be background music, you know. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to this stream today. Where am I going to put my phone? Actually, hold on. Before I do that, let me just see that my voice isn't super unbalanced here. And it's maybe a little quiet still, shockingly. My computer is Mac, my headphones weren't. There you go. Why, hello there, old chummy chum pal. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this today. The reason why it took me so long to get to this point, and really I haven't done all that much, but I had to make some assets to actually put in the game because the sprites that I made before were like way too small, obviously. So I had to make some other ones. I don't know. Yeah, the music is just very quiet. YouTube is just very quiet on my computer for some reason. 25 is funnier. No. I made sprites of almost everybody. But, not quite. I'm still missing the muscle characters because they have a different, like, base, essentially, and all that. But, you know. Let me open the game. What's the game engine? It's RPG Maker. So, very simple. That was by design, of course. Let me just move you over. I think it's here. Hey, there it is. There's the game. We're just gonna keep going with this music. Anyway, this is just like the test room that I made. Nothing crazy. The two floor tiles I made, like, while I edited them myself, so they'd be a little bit more within the style. And then you can see Nick is here. Now, if I press play, I do not think you're going to be able to see the game, but we will try. Also, I think it's going to have loud music, so be warned. Can I just turn the volume, the music, BGM volume, 0? Okay, that works. There we go. Nope, you can't see it. Okay, let me create a new window capture here. There it is. Okay. It is very, it's still very basic. Like, it's got the default RPG Maker title screen and all this. But I at least want to show you Nick walking around, because I did spend time making that. And you can hold shift to run. Ah! They will be shipped to where? Who knows? Yeah, MV. That's just the one that I had downloaded from when I was doing this stuff. Now, if I close this, it's just going to disappear, right? Hey, nice. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically it. Now, I gotta grab the map images so that I can, maybe I'll load them up in case you haven't seen them. Where is, oh, it's in here, right? In progress, and dry, and maps. So, well, part of me wants to start with the main school. We should probably just start with the dorms, right? That'd be pretty easy. In that case, having this window open is kind of annoying because it's kind of big. He doesn't turn his head. I love it. Yeah, it's based off of the island mode sprites in Danganronpa, which is that's just what they look like. I had to add a few frames, but still. That was my intention from the beginning, because, I don't know, why make it look like a default RPG Maker thing when you can make it look like something that's in Danganronpa at least. So yeah, I'll throw the map up here. It's probably going to be huge. Yeah, here it is. Woo! This is what we're going to be working on today. Sup? Pocket telephone. Ooh, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just start with, like, a room. Somebody's room. Whose room? Who knows? We want inside, display name. We will call it room. Actually, I should call it dorm. That'll be better. It also looks like the door signs. Oh yeah, well that's what those sprites are based off of, so. Okay. Finally, bathrooms. Well, this is like the dorm room, but yes. Some people just make the Proteg character a crosshair. Yeah, I know. But I wanted to you to be able to at least see Nick a little bit, you know? Plus, I already had some ideas for it, so. Anyway, take the shot. Let's make some, like, just barriers on the bottom here. And we're going to be using the wooden floor, probably. Is that centered? No, this room is, it's one too small. Needs to be one more on width, for sure, at least. I'm going to just increase the height by a lot, and then we'll worry about that later. Oh, that's not the right key in this. It's hard going from GIMP. It's something better than working on a fangin while watching other people work on fangins. True. What is the hotkey for copying? I had it before. Is it Alt? Shift? I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. And then we need, I don't know, what am I going to use for the walls? I haven't made any wall sprites yet, so I'm just going to be using the default ones for now, and we'll replace them later. So, I don't know. Just use this one. Now, I have been thinking about whether I want to do, like, the rooms like this, where you see the walls on the outside, like a traditional RPG, or if I want to do, you know, what the other ones do, where they just have, like, the wall is like this, and then there's just nothing there. What is the tool I'm thinking of? I know I can do this, but, like, I don't want to have to do that all the time. I think some of them just use black, like, void for the outside of their walls. There's 2 people in here working on their own fanions. Wow. Well, good luck, you all. From me. So, do something like this. This is going to be important later. This is a cool trick we can use for later. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. What? We'll just outline the room for now. Do this. I don't have any, like, door sprites at all. I'm gonna have to make them. Because the doors in RPG Maker MV are so, like, ancient looking. And most of the time they expect you to just use, like, voids. So, obviously I'm not going to be doing that. I don't even think this inside palette has doors. Yeah, because that's just, like, events. What should I use this as a placeholder for a door for now? I guess well, no, because you'd have the top of the cupboard. Whatever, we'll use this. It's too big. It's too big. God damn it. Okay, well, now we know. Where's the wood floor? Here it is. I guess I could use square. Whoop. Whoop. We'll go schwunk. Oh, right, I forgot I'm still on the square tool. Window for door? I suppose that makes sense. Where were the windows? They're in here. Probably. They should be. Yeah, there it is. Well, this is like a mirror, I think. No, this is definitely a window, because that's stained glass. This is a mirror. So these are going to have to be too tall. Oh, right, I forgot I need pencil back. For sure. These are going to have to be too tall. So I can do that really fast. In order to fit a door on them. What is a door but a window? Oh, it's just right click. That's what it is. I did it. I did it without thinking. I was just like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then it happened. So I'm probably going to have to increase the size of this room a little bit more to have the barrier actually there. It might be a little too big, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to shrink it a little bit. I'll worry about actually, like, conforming the sizes of the rooms later. For now, let's just sketch everything out. So for now, we'll just do this. And then I'll get rid of the bottom later. Da, 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 da. So, like, this is the doorway, okay. And then where's our window? Door. Like here. That's 2. Donk. So this will be like the basic layout of a room, and then obviously behind these doors will be the characters' actual rooms, right? So this is the stuff that they share in their dorm rooms. I wish this default thing had like tables and stuff. Even though I'd have to make them over again. I guess this is the closest we got. It's kind of bad, but I don't know. We need like a bathroom probably. Oh, that's not gonna work because it's 2 now. Alright, well. Wait, did I go 1, 2? No, okay, that does work. And then hop and hop. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna have to be like a 1 spacer, which is fine. All the doors are 1 space anyway. We'll be split like a peace sign with each person on each side. In the middle, they're both dorm. Hold on, let me think about what you're saying. Oh yeah, kind of. Okay, I forgot there's 20 seconds of lag. So like this area, I don't know if you can see the little outline of me doing this. Oh, you can. Okay, that's excellent. So, hello, upper high go. Oh, upper higher go. Never mind. For some reason, I was trying to read that as golf, and I was so desperately trying not to say golf that I messed it up anyway. But anyway, this will be one person's room, this will be one person's room, and this will probably be the bathroom, is the idea. Because they should have like a shower bathroom, you'd think. How's it going? We just started, so we shall soon find out. We need like a little kitchen area. So that's probably going to be like one of these areas here. Is there any corner for these countertops? No. That's a little lame. But we'll just pretend. Pretend that doesn't look awful? Jesus. Okay, well, I'll fix that later. And then a table or something. For like eating. You know. Like you do. Do they have no regular chairs either? Sheesh. You can tell this is made for like dungeons. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make we'll make this table be the other half of the table, so it's like a little bit of a longer thing. I'm gonna move it back from the door 1 space too, because I'm a little worried it's gonna be too close. And then I don't know, there'll be a bathroom. It'll be whatever. A water fight. Wow, doesn't that just sound fun? No chairs. Yeah, none. The school was too cheap to afford chairs. Oh no. Okay, so how do I unlink this from that? Whatever. We will make a new. We'll make a new map. It's going to be like square, the bedroom, isn't it? Probably. Actually, I think 15 is probably fine. And don't forget to put it to frickin' inside, okay? This is actually going to be the room, because we're losing 1 space for the void anyway, around the whole area. Whoops, there's more down here. What the heck? Are we sure this is 14 by 14? This looks very much longer than 14 by 14. Did I mistype something? I must have. This is a rectangle. It should not be. Hold on. Okay, now that looks much more square now. It's weird. I'm glad nobody really watched these live, so everything I said gets noticed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this is too big. Something like this would probably be fine. I forget how little the character is sometimes. Thank God I could make it for this. Everybody's coming now. Woohoo! There's no sideways beds. Awesome. Oh, whoops. I forgot I'm not on brush again. These beds look horrible. Well, at least use the nice looking one. Sheesh. Probably give them another table. It's America. They don't have chairs, just a tiny bench with nothing to brace your back on in too little space. I mean, sure. So the door is probably going to be up here. Oh no, I've made it uneven. Although I guess, to be fair, maybe it should be down here, because that would be the direction you're coming from. And the door would be like kind of offset like this. So let's get rid of the bed for a second. Put it up here. Cheap, cheap school bed. Oh yeah. What else do the Danganronpa characters' rooms usually have? They have like a counter. Just like in the corner of the room. They usually do. Put like a dresser. That looks horrible. Is this like supposed to be a different top for the thing instead? There's no like night table. Okay, well, whatever. Break my back on the bench and then eat. Yeah, true. The board of trustees couldn't be bothered. What song is this? Get out of here. Give me something. No. That works. Oh, great. Now it's in front of freaking OBS and I can't see chat. There we go. They have desks, I guess. They have a fridge. A random plant just because. Of course, the random plant. I'm going to have to, like, import that from somewhere because, you know. But for now, we are going to say that the random plant is, like, I don't know, this pot. Woohoo! I think I want to make the room a little bit smaller. So we'll do something like this. And have it be like a little landing. You know what I mean? Something related to their talent in the room. Of course, but that will come like last. Because I'm going to have to make all of those... I'm basically going to be copy-pasting this map like however many times for each student. So yeah, I wanted to put a dresser. But I guess we can have like one of these cabinets. It looks so odd. What was the rocker dude's name? That would be Alan. I forgot. I'm gonna have to make walls. So we'll just make them out of whatever I've been making everything else out of, which I think is this. A lamp in the corner? Oops. Well, we're gonna have to extend out the other way. I made it far too small. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Don't delete the whole thing. I just want to delete that one thing. But no, actually, we do have to go like this. Or else things aren't going to look right. This. Don't worry, I'm going to make the room bigger. I'm not consigning them to the tiny ass space I've just created. Although that feels about right, honestly. About there. This room shouldn't be too big because a lot of the stuff that would normally be in one of them is going to be, it's going to be in the main room where, you know, everybody lives. Or, like, both people enjoy space. So this should be a little bit smaller. A machete, maybe? Yeah, you know. I'm still looking for, like, a counter. That's kind of the annoying thing. No, that's not, like, a double door one. Is this... Oh, no, this is like a shelf. That's what that is. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Whoops. Doesn't do that. That looks horrible. Don't like it. Alright, well, we'll give them a table. For sure. To, like, sit at. And then just talent-specific stuff, probably. There should be, like, a boarded-up window. Or, you know what I mean? Like the... like the bolted-up windows. So we'll use this gray curtain. Just, like, here, maybe. This is a pretty big room for a dorm, I will be honest. Makes me want to shrink it a little bit more. Yeah. Human flesh. Well, when somebody's standing in there, you're not wrong. There is human flesh in the room. Where's my dresser? Here it is. Whoops. There you go. Do you like one of those special free time events? Where they dye his hair. That's funny. Black hair doesn't dye, he'd have to bleach it. Well, yeah. Or maybe he dyed his hair black and it wasn't black before. Alright. So we'll say this is like the base layout for a room, and then we'll throw all the junk in there that's related to their talents, right? This feels like small enough to make sense. Not be too much. But still has like the table for whatever. We'll give them a second chair. So that they can talk during the end game of free time events. Although I don't think mine are going to be there. Here's a question for you guys, because... you know, I'm a notorious hater of free time events. I was thinking of doing them more on the Fire Emblem style of having, like, only 3. And then, like, an extra one for some sort of, certain event. So, essentially, aren't rooms shared by 2 people? You missed it! This is, like, the main space of the dorm, and then this is the private room. So, these windows are going to be doors. It's just we don't have a good door texture yet. Among other things. Where's my tiles, anyway? The kitchen would have tiles in it, certainly. I wish there was a freaking corner for the countertop. It's really annoying that there isn't. Please tell me I'm not just missing it and it's actually a problem. No, it seems to be a problem. I think I need to move this back one. It looks too close to the door. I did this already once. That's only like 1 space, though. I take it back. It has to be that far. I want to hang out with Dana 5 times. Right. I got interrupted. So essentially it would be 3 free time events where you do, like... Your first one where you're sort of introduced to the concept of the free time event. The second one where the conflict starts. And the third one where the conflict is resolved. That's pretty much how Fire Emblem free time events go. Or supports, same difference. And then my idea was to have like a 4th one, like a special free time event that is specifically talking about a certain thing that happened in the game. So, when a certain person dies that a certain other person was close to, maybe then you unlock a special free time event about talking to him about that, or, you know, that kind of thing. Please do the Fire Emblem thing, that way Alan can bleach Nick's hair blue or green. The other thing that was said was put like something on the wall, which is a decent idea. Although I guess that might be related to somebody's talent, what they have on their wall. I don't know. We'll just, like, put something here for now. Just a painting of a guy, just to remind me to make some wall stuff. Keep in mind, I'm working on the prologue right now. These dormitories aren't even going to be in the prologue. So, these will be for later. Actually, we should probably start working on the actual school first before this, because I like I just said, these aren't even going to be in the prologue. Like the living quarters, and that's what I'm working on right now. So if I minimize this, does it go away? No, okay. When someone dies, that was close. No, come on. There are clearly other relationships at play. Huge map, okay. So, for the prologue, we're definitely going to need the foyer. I love how the freaking jail cell is still up there for the characters. I forgot about that. I've thought about having less free times, but the issue is the character development, because having less means you have to make them longer, unlike the small chunks you get. I'm not entirely opposed to that, but as a free time event hater, I don't really want them to be too full of character development. For me, I feel like the free time events should be like backstory and character showcase sort of thing. Like you feel like you've, gotten closer to the character, but you haven't actually like revealed the core of the character, because I want the game to actually do that. So having like this, essentially what it is it shows the conflict that could exist between the character and Nick, the protagonist, in the way that they view the world. And they're just as much about learning about Nick as the actual character, if it is right. Anyway, let's start with the foyer. I think that'll be smart. I want to crucify free time events. Kind of. Especially after doing the Danganronpa 2 ones. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I'm such a fool. I forgot I had that as a very specific size for a reason. Hold on. Close the map. Gosh. I forgot I can't change the size of this because it has to be a certain size to fit within the window. Well, you don't need to see the frickin' scroll bar. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I want to read a wiki page on her. Someday, maybe. Let's create a new map. So this will be the actual foyer. I named the other one the foyer, but I think it needs to be long. Control Z. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Let the cast out of jail. Not until the game is ready. They will stay in jail until then. Yeah, okay, that feels pretty foyer-esque. And then we'll carve out the shape here. It's 3? Yeah, it's 3. We gotta go one more up because I forgot. We need to have the freaking void around it so that it's a game world. Do this. I think I'm gonna have to make this a little bigger. The foyer is gonna have glass doors in this like lipped area here. It looks like a skull. Ah, oh no, it's a skull. Ah, we're all gonna die. Ah. Okay. It's foreshadowing. How are the character sprites coming along? Well, newbie's arm reveal after 10 dono bucks. It's true. Do. Game world? Yeah, totally. Everything I say is a cryptic hint. Can you figure it out, the mission? Or the truth? I don't know why it would be the mission. Nick is the only character who has a walk cycle, at least for now. We'll see. We'll see how things go. So this is going to be tile. I think the main... Oops, I'm not on square. I think the main area of the school is going to be mostly tile. We'll see how I feel about it at the end. Some sort of glass doors. What else does the foyer usually have? It usually has, like, pillars, right? For some reason. I don't think I have, like, a very good pillar. I have, like, ancient-looking pillars. Oh, right. Change back to pencil. I could make it look like a skull if I put the pillars here. Whoa, it's a... No, okay. What makes someone a newbie? I don't know. Why is this song so loud? I'm sure it doesn't sound loud to you, but I just looked at the waveform on the freaking track, and it is huge. Anyway. Do-do-do-do. I remember this one. It was a good song. What else do the foyers have in them? I could see, like, a carpet. Like a red carpet type thing, but not. I think one of these is a carpet. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you'd have the carpet in the doorway, but it kind of looks odd when I don't put it there. Imagine if Makoto Naegi won a lottery, but it was the lottery for an international school instead of Hope's Peak in Japan. It's an interesting idea. Are you using default RPG Maker or other sprite packs in addition to it? Probably do some other sprite packs, but mostly I'm probably going to make most of it myself. Just because the style of character I've chosen is very different to the RPG Maker style, so they'll look similar, and I'm going to base them off of what we're doing here, which is why we're doing it in the first place, but, you know. We need, like, a big door. How do you feel about the Stra 2 FTs? Do they fall into the same trap as Danganronpa 2 FTs? I think it looks better when the carpet is not in the doorway. Fair enough. Probably what I'm going to be doing to mark the doorways is just using the shadow tool. So that might, you know, make a difference. But for now, it doesn't matter. Do the Stra 2 FTs fall in the same trap as the Danganronpa 2 FTs? I'm having a hard time remembering a lot of them, but I feel like Stra 2 does a pretty good job of characterizing its characters because it has the whole void theater, and really the only character that feels like they don't get enough time is maybe Yuri. So it doesn't really matter, honestly, if the 3-time events are good or not. But I don't remember any of them being like, oh, I never would have guessed that about this character. Maybe a little bit for Yuruko, but I don't know. Add plants and posters. This is not the first video. This is the first one where I'm actually, like, in the game engine, but I have a few more just talking about the characters and the general setting, and one about the first case. So if you want to check it out, it exists on the channel. They have the same looking thumbnails. It was just a few months ago. 1 month ago? Something like that. No Foyer posters. Yeah, well, that's true. But there would be probably like those freaking plants. What did I say I was going to use as the plant? Like I was going to make into the plant. Probably this jar. Oh, I'm on the shadow tool still. There'd definitely be plants like, okay, not there because they would get knocked over by the door, but like here. You know? I was looking for a giant door because I know there is a giant door. Is it not in this sprite set? That could be. Okay, no, I think I was thinking about this, and this will not look good. There's a playlist. Did I make a playlist? Good. Whew. Good on me. I forgot completely if I did or not. Well, what am I going to use as a substitute for the big door for now? It's going to lead into this area. What is this? Oh, it's the before the boss fight thing. This song is called Riddle Land. Excellent. You know, I'll use the cage. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I can't do that because it needs to be 2 different sides. I have to do this for one and then like this for another so that it's like actually going to be a door. Okay. That's not bad for the foyer. Although I'm going to have to shove a bunch of characters in here for the prologue. Well, you know, it's a concept that hasn't really been, use a big hole for the doors. It's very funny. Making a American Danganronpa fan game thing. A lot of them try to go for Japan still, that get, like, at least decent publicity, so it makes sense that we'd both be, targeting America. Because it's just different, right? And also probably what we're both more used to. Skelly Room. It's it's a hidden reference. Will the students find out about it? Is there a copy paste tool? There definitely is. I just don't remember what it is. Because I need to increase the width a little bit so more people will fit in here. And I don't really want to make the whole thing for him again. 16 Danas in there. You want me? We can create a new event and just use actors. You want Dana? Here's Dana. There she is. Actually, the characters are pretty small. I always forget about that. Kentucky Fried Monaco, yeah. Here, let's just do this and get it out of people's systems and see the characters. Here's Arya. Here's Emmy. Emmy, I think I need to take another pass at, but there she is. Here's Alan. Not Alan. Alonzo. You know what I mean. Faye. Basil. And Alan. Alan's is the most rough right now because I just cannot figure out how to do his hair. It was shockingly a lot easier when I didn't have to, like, worry about it. Roderick. Where I have Faye, right? I should. Right, okay, it's up here. Anthony. And wrong one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Morgan. These are the ones I've got done so far. Okay. There was a lot of chat messages. Hold on. The first trial room should be red. The next one should be pink, followed by blue, green, and fifth should be casino. Just randomly. Rocky Restarts. I have not heard of this. Took place in America. The reason why I took an American setting is because it was a popular thing for anime and games to have their characters visit America. I see. Tiny Dana. Woo, let's go. Where is Basil? Well, you know. Wonder if cultural stuff would change if the canon games took place in America. Well, certainly. Oh, there's an execution theme playing. Let's not have that playing while I while I play this room with the characters in it. How do you do that again? How do you move the player character around? I forget. Do you just drag and drop? I do not remember. I think you have to, like, go into the settings. Here, we'll do something else instead and make that easier. How do you make a warp event? It's been a while. Transfer, right? We'll do door. Oh, this is where all the door sprites are. No wonder. So we'll put that there. Okay. I feel like culture differences would probably be the whole setting. Yeah, everything would be American themed. Yeah. Do you know how they would all fit in the trial elevator yet? Well, I haven't made the trial elevator yet, so when we get there, I will worry about that. I forget how this works, man. I just need transfer, right? I think transfer will work better. Oh, set starting position. Oh, that works. That makes things a lot easier. Worry about all that later. It has been a while. I used to make RPG Maker games all the time when I was like, I don't know, 14 or something. But it has been a while. There we go. Now you can see them all. Can't interact with them because I didn't make them interactable, but there they all are. Now you can see how giant these pillars are and why I need to, you know, make some of the sprites different. Keep forgetting Anthony exists. Wow. We need to make everything tonight. Very funny. The trial could be a CG, but I'm not an artist, so you know. Please let me move chat. Please, please, please. Okay, there we go. Are Danganronpa International and Danganronpa Between Hope and Despair the same game? Oh, okay. So, basically, when I first started this project, I had two ideas. Between Hope and Despair was the idea to make Dre, or Danganronpa Another Episode, into a killing game. And then there was this original concept. So, this one won out. So, the other, Between Hope and Despair is not happening. At least not yet. Maybe I'll do it later, but probably not. Possess them. Well, then none of them have walk cycles, so it wouldn't be very good. Oh, you can't walk behind this? I'm going to have to change that. What is the prologue called? I guess it would have to have, like, one. Well, I don't even know if it would have a title card. It's just the prologue. I don't know. Why don't we come up with a name? Oh, thanks for it. No worries. I can see why it would be confusing. Ooh, I like this song. What gave me the idea to start my own fangin? Well, the idea to use RPG Maker was definitely thanks to Draw and Straw 2. But this idea just started swimming around ever since I played Danganronpa 2, and I was like, damn, this is like such a good idea, and they didn't do anything with it. You know? Of course, I've turned around my opinion on Danganronpa 2 as time has gone on, but when I first played it, I was like, oh, this is so annoying. It could be so good, but it's not. Anyway. Okay, that's the foyer. There are two sides to chat, the wholesome, calm messages, and then the rest of us. Wow, nice. Don't know what the prologue is, so I can't name it. It's probably going to be something kind of generic, like, you know, the beginning of despair, or something like that, you know. I'll think of it later. The title is not what I'm worried about right now. It's everything else. So I guess the next thing we'd have to do, using RPG Maker to make the backgrounds and then trace over them. That's an interesting idea. Just title it, "This game has no Junko." Bam, instant winner. Yeah. That's all you have to do? Really? That's crazy. I need the map image. Hold on. So I feel like the next one we gotta make is the halls, right? Right? Which means we need like a big bean shape. A big bean. You know how it is. Make the gym. The auditorium is probably the next most important place for the prologue. I'm imagining that's what you meant, because the gym is like a weightlifting area, and that's about it. But like the auditorium where you inevitably meet Monocat and all of that stuff. So let's make a new map connected to this one that is just huge, and that'll be the hallways, and we'll work off of that for a while. And so now we can make the auditorium. Auditorium should be pretty girthy. Like, probably like that. It should be decently big, I think. Poolside Homicide. That's a good name. Too bad that's not the prologue. I feel like using RPG Maker can help me better lay out the place. I suck at the going from location to location. I know what you mean, like the spatial aspect of it. Yeah, pool noodle murder, despair's arrival, or something like that. Yeah, that'll probably what it be. God, I forgot to turn it to inside. My bad. Okay, here we go. So the good news is the auditorium chairs were removed, so we don't have to worry about that. The stage is going to be made out of wood, so we'll use this. don't want to use emojis. Breathing in that American despair. America. It's funny. This will be some sort of other wooden thing just to indicate that the stage is raised above the ground. What do I want to use for the floor here? It would probably be something like... I wouldn't say like... The auditorium's the most important thing to me, so it better be good. Wow. The beginning... Something that sounds like it's translated from Japanese to English. The beginning of despair in the land of the 50 stars. That's funny. Is your screen frozen? I haven't... Oh! Poof. I left the map on screen. Well, you didn't miss much. When you say it takes place in America, do you mean Canada or the US or somewhere else in North America? A mysterious island in North America. Yeah, I'm sorry, the map transition. American as in, like, the United States, probably. Just because I don't think Canada would actually fund something like this, but I can see the United States doing it. Which is like a knockoff Hope's Peak, right? For now, we'll just use this. I know what color I want it to be, but I don't know what kind of texture it'll be, so we'll worry about that later. That is way too bright. We'll go with this instead. What is happening out there? Somebody's like revving a motorcycle. There's a hole in the stage. Why would there be a hole in the stage? Oh, this is a... Oh, I forgot. This is not going to work. Just do this. Just do this. There's another execution theme playing. Ah! Hope Speak for college students, essentially. Nope, not like that. It would be like here. Just to give a little bit of depth for now. There's like a railing texture we've got, right? Somewhere? I saw it. Where'd it go? It was at like the bottom of something. Is it the bottom of here? Yes, it is. Okay. This will be good for this. Wrong side. Oh, it's kind of ugly. I see why, though. I didn't use the middle of the thing. That would not help. I kind of wish it was just, like, not... didn't look like this, but I can see why it would. We'll worry about changing that later. And then we need, like, some stairs. There were stair textures, at least, right? I can use some stair textures. None facing the direction I need them to. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use this for now, and you'll get the point. Watch him kill a character everybody likes? Undoubtedly. A crappy floor suits America. Hope's Peak Sister School Dollar Store knockoff in America. Dream Summit. Woohoo! The school doesn't care about safety, so same difference. Killing off a character at the beginning of the game. Who do you think you are, Junko Enoshima? Junko, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing. What just happened? I just, like, lost my mouse for a second there. So it's gonna have, like... I don't know. This is how it goes in my school, anyway. It's got, like, rows of seats, right? I suppose we need, that... not fence railing on the other side. Doo-doo-doo. Why does that look so bad? Is there no version for the other side? Oh no. I guess it would be like out here is what they'd want you to do. I guess that makes sense. I suppose. It's still gonna look a little ugly, but I can fix it later. Yeah, that doesn't exactly make sense, but that's fine. I want Dana and Faye to live, or at least one of them to kill the other so the ship can take off. That's funny. Either they live or they murder each other. Either way, I'm good with it. It's just a funny way of, you know. Oh, hey, there are stairs that go up this direction. Oh, wow. That actually doesn't even look bad. Well. Criminy. Who's going to be the Yuruka that gets flamed for murder in every chapter? I guess there shouldn't be stairs here, because there is stairs here, so there shouldn't be a fence, you know. There probably won't be, if I'm being honest. Somebody who gets blamed every murder. But, you know. For now, again, this isn't how the final texture is going to work, but this is the general concept. And then there'd be seats here, but the seats have been ripped out for some reason. Who knows why. So they're all just going to stand, like, in this area and listen to the thing. Is there, like, a podium I can use? I need a podium for sure. Is there anything that looks vaguely like a podium? Oh, hey, there's an end table. Why is it in the generic items section? Sheesh. No stairs. You have to jump onto the stage. Get your physical activity in, you know. I don't see anything I can use to even represent a podium for now. Maybe this box. This crate. We'll use this weird dresser, maybe. Or like this thing full of bread. There's no way I'm ever going to use that in anything. And then this like bottom part will be let me go back to freaking pencil. This bottom part will be the bottom of the podium, and this will be this. Who's the shortest character? Probably, it's between Basil and Dana. Unless you count Monocat, but why would you? We'll use this broken-ass stool to be the little step thing for the podium. The characters of International themselves remind me of Wayside Story. That's funny. If Nick was a ginger, then it would be just crazy. Basil shouldn't be short. Basil is short because he's based on Yugi Moto, and Yugi is super short. Okay, we're definitely not listening to this. Can we listen to something, like, jazzy a little bit? That's why I wanted this soundtrack, so that we could listen to something jazzy. Please! I forgot that this map has to be big enough to have walls and stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that was more than 2, but we'll go with it for now. Faye is decently tall. There's gotta be like a copy paste function, right? I'm just not remembering what it is. Like this? Nope, I'm just making infinite stools. I don't know. How did I do this before? Actually, the singing in this one is not helping me. Oh, actually, no, this one is good. Yeah, sorry. I'll worry about the freaking finer details later. For now, let's just get the layout done. Decently tall and really short. This ship might just work. That's basically the layout of the auditorium. Using these placeholder sprites. There is a copy-paste function. I know, but I don't remember how to do it. You just edit? Well, there is copy. The top part of the screen. I see. Oh, okay. That's probably what this is, right? Oh, but does that just copy the whole map? I want to, like, copy what I've got for tiles so that I can paste it somewhere else. I don't... I know there's a copy-paste, I just don't remember how to use it. Well, let's just see. Wait, how tall is everyone? I'm fine. I haven't thought of their exact heights, okay? You know? I don't know if I can answer that for you. I don't think I can. I'll do it later. I'll look it up and do it later. To copy, you drag the mouse to what you want to copy, and then use the copy as a brush. Drag the mouse to what you want to copy. Ah! Okay, don't do that. I'll look it up later. It's not going to be hard. Ah! Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. Did the music get quieter while I wasn't... I had my headphones off? How would that happen? I think it was just because it was fading out. Anyway, I'm back. Yeah, here's the auditorium. We're good on that. What else do we need to do for sure for the prologue? Why is everyone so tall? It's good nutrition, alright? It's very helpful. What other buildings do I need to... Buildings? Well, you know what I mean. Do I definitely need for the prologue? Thanks for joining us, Wince Media. I don't know. I don't feel like we have the... you know what? Let's do the cafeteria next. Do the cafeteria next. Shouldn't be bad. So the cafeteria is tall and thin. Oh wait, that was why did I click on width? I'm a fool. There. That'll give us plenty of space to operate here. I didn't change it to inside. I'm a fool. Okay. Do 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 do. At least I'm taller than Kanade. That is all that really matters, you know? Okay, that's too thin, I think. It's also too tall, I think. So let's boop 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 boop. Okay, nope, that's too wide. There we go. That'll do. Oh, I'm still on this. Excellent. I can draw lines. Woo! I don't know if I've ever heard this part of the song. What the heck? When does that happen? Do do do. All right. There's gonna be 2 entrances, one up here, one down here. We need like long tables, so kick them in the knees. They won't be done. Who's gonna be the one that attacks Monica in the prologue and nearly dies? Someone always tries that in the beginning. You're gonna have to see. Although, if you read the profiles, it'll become pretty obvious. They're on Discord and also on YouTube. You'd have to scroll a bit back in the community tab. What am I going to use for this long table? Don't know. Well, I guess... No, wait. Those tables were going sideways, weren't they? The ones that I made before. So we'll make this one that conveniently looks like a... conveniently looks like an extra... like a dining area table for it. This is far too big. Anthony might attack. Not a bad guess. Oops, that was up. That's better. Better to aim, be too big than too little, but hey. Or bridge it. Not a bad guess either. Definitely not Cassidy. It's absolutely true. Actually, I need some space between them, so we'll do something like this. We'll set it up like this, but really only like 2 tables are going to end up being used, probably. And then what we'll have is we will go up here. Well, for one, we need space for walls, so I think I preemptively made this a little too small. Maybe Morgan. Morgan's all about survival, so I'm not sure about that one. What the hell is this? Enough. I like that song, but not right now. This works. I will fix this later. We gotta get... what am I gonna use for this? There was like that one where it was just like this is sort of what I was thinking, maybe. Of like, you know, the cafeteria window. Oh, here we go. Excellent. Something that looks like it comes straight out of a prison cell. Cool. We'll make the actual bars like the middle, because I'm gonna have to make this a different sprite. Okay, well, we'll have to do this in 2 separates. Where just the food is just there. You just pick it up. There will be a door back to the kitchen that very rarely gets used, but... Oh, a salad bar! We have those. I don't know if it'll be salad, but they'll be eating something. Some slop. I know why this looks weird to me. I understand. Now I understand. I did not space it out properly. So if it's 2 from there, they're gonna have chairs. So I want it to be like this. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. And here. That's better. Now it's spaced out properly. So these were left-facing chairs. Or, I guess they're left-facing, right? Oh, but we want, like, benches, definitely. We definitely want, like, terrible benches. You know what I mean? That just, like, they're just lengthwise benches that you just sit on while you eat that look like they're coming off the table, but probably not in this one because they're separate sprites. Yeah, that's what we want. The milk cartons that have the texture of Jell-O. Ugh. Thankfully, I never experienced anything like that, but sheesh. I see now why people stop drinking milk when they grow up. Seesaw effect. Wah wah. Definitely. Anyway, that's going to be the basic gist of the cafeteria. Maybe we'll have some, like, something else on the floor, like the carpet before, but I don't even think that's necessary. Maybe some plants. Our typical plant thing where you just put plants in all the corners and it doesn't look weird anymore. Someone getting slapped in the cafeteria. You never know. I mean, at this point, why don't we make the kitchen? It's gonna be pretty small. Oh no. Guys, what's happening in the music? Do you know what song this is? When this plays in game? Don't think about it. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I was still on this tool. Although I do like it. Okay, this room should be a little bit shabbier because it's not seen from the outside, right? So we'll use a different kind of wall. Like, I don't know, this wood garbage. Here we go. You ate an ice cream sandwich whole once? Wow. Oh no, Toko's destroyed. This can be wood. And then there'll be another door out this way that goes to the actual kitchen. What song? The song is playing right now. Will this game come out in parts or all together? Probably parts. I have the lofty goal of trying to release this by the end of August. Or like the prologue by the end of August. Which, to be fair, you're not going to be playing a lot in the prologue. Probably like very little. It'll be a straight up visual novel. But I want to at least give you a taste of the game. So that's the idea. The hard part of doing this is going to be the trials. So, you know. Will it be free on the App Store? Well, not on the App Store, but it will be free. Yeah, parts is easier because then you don't have to keep the hype up for like 2 years. You know what I mean? So no voice acting. I can't voice Basil. Probably not. Although you can make a video where you voice Basil. Is this like the... Oh no, it's the... Yeah. I don't care about the punishment of the priest. I don't care about It's a Kid's World. Wonderful Dead 3, thank you. By the way, here's a here's a little spoiler, if you want. Here's what you guys can do, okay? When every part comes out, you can put together your own fan dub of the part. I'm sure you guys can organize that on Discord. It'll be fun. But what I was going to say is I'm going to be using Wonderful Dead, which is the song that's playing right now, as the investigation theme. Which questions? I don't, Oh, right, the FAQ stuff. Well, you're the only one who gave me any, so... Would you allow people to make a fan dub? Oh, yeah, well, okay, well, that's just what I was just talking about. Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do for Stretch. Well, that answers that, yeah. That's always fun. After all. If it's not going to have voice acting, you might as well do it, right? It'll be interesting to see how you guys think the characters sound like, because I have a decent idea of what they do. Oh, that should be a wall. That's why that looks weird. Jeez. I'm losing it, man. Hey, yeah. And it should have a shadow. Yeah, so this is a storeroom. I was looking for those, like, crates. That's what I was going to use. Give me those crates. Yeah. Line them up. Just because I'm the only one doing anything doesn't mean you can't answer the questions. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, I don't know. I started actually making the game. I'll look at them again, though. I honestly have forgotten what they all were. If you have them right now, I will answer them for you. Nope, I just want the one. Just poking out here. Do 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 do. This room isn't even important. I don't know why I'm spending time on it. Like, this is probably going to be visited maybe once. But whatever. That's how it goes. Now, see, that just looks weird. I do not like the shadow tool in RPG Maker. I don't know why. I guess because the sprites are so simple, it just makes things look weird sometimes. It's very weird. Dana's opinion on the moon, I'd imagine. Not the mooing. Dana's opinion on mooing? I don't know. I don't know if she's ever spent about, you know, a lot of time thinking about it, but she probably doesn't mind it. Faye's fourth favorite color. Red. It'd be pink, white, gold, and then red, probably. Any allergies? Peanuts. You know it. Easy. You're going to doom me. You know this. I'm going to be writing something and totally forget I gave one of these answers, and it's going to be on the wiki. In this stream on June 29th of 2022, Guilty said that Nick had an allergy to peanuts, but clearly in Chapter 3 he eats a peanut butter sandwich. You know? It'd be something like that. I guess there's no door to the kitchen here. It just goes to the storeroom and then the storeroom to the kitchen, which is a little odd. Should be the other way around, probably. So we'll fix that right now. Don't have to say specifics, which I doubt you would anyway. But have you definitely decided on what mini games you want, or just have a rough idea of them? Just finished the characters by feeling good. Took me 2 hours. I feel you on that one. The first few are like the hardest because, you know, like I've already made all the sprites before. I just have to size them up. But when I was first making them, it was woof. Doors show weakness. Oh my. There we go. What was I going to say? You don't have to say the specifics, but have you definitely decided on what minigames? Right, that's what I was talking about. Yes and no. Definitely not going to do a Hangman's Gambit. What I want to do instead, this song seems like it would be very chaotic for me talking about this. Hold on. This works, okay. What I want to do instead of Hangman's Gambit is do something called, or do something like the Ace Attorney version, where you just like, it's like the Ace Attorney version of the final argument, you know, where you just have to connect like 3 points together. What else can I say for sure? I want to have Rebuttal Showdown, but additionally I want to do something based on Your Turn to Die's sort of rebuttal thing, where you have like your opponent says 3 points and the other person says 3 points, and you have to pick which ones you can refute. I wanted to do something like that. I wanted to have one of the things that I think is interesting about Danganronpa is most of its minigames are based on like arguing with people, obviously, right? But there is like consent bullets or whatever, like agree bullets. So I wanted to have a couple of like agree minigames. The one I came up with very early was called Rebuttal Relay, where you have to help another person win their argument with somebody else by like giving them the correct supporting evidence. I don't know. I could probably make a list of them and then I'd be able to talk about it better, because I did think about it quite a bit. But off the top of my head, this is about the best I can do for you. This is going to be a kitchen. It has to be the same dimensions, roughly, as this. And this is 15 by 12, okay. New emote idea, sacrifice Basil. Well, I can't do that because people will think it's a spoiler. When in reality, Basil's totally survivor mastermind killer. RPG Maker just crashed. Well, that's one way to end stream. How much did I just lose everything? Okay, well, it auto-saved at the foyer. Excellent. It's fine. It won't take me long to actually, like, remake these, because I can look at the stream, but I cannot believe that just happened. Sometimes life is just annoying. Sounds cool. I thought of a Flappy Bird type minigame to replace Hangman's Gambit, where you go through rings to answer questions. I see. A killer surviving would be neat. Tell me you saved. Well, it's a good thing I was streaming, because I can quickly remake these. I've only lost 2 rooms, I think, so that's not bad. I know it looks like more, because I've minimized all the dorm stuff we did, but we still got the dorms. Alright. Well, that was an hour and a half close to anyway, so it's about time for me to quit as well. I'm going to make some of these sprites, and I'll be back next time for actually being able to build some stuff properly. Do you get... Okay, here's your chance. Welcome to hell. Funny. To ask questions. Do it. Ask questions now, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. You can ask anything. You could ask who the mastermind is. I'm not going to tell you, but you could ask that. I don't have, like, my webcam hooked up anyway. It would be on Discord or something. For arm reveal. Speaking of... Oh, also like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Can't, sorry. Trial minigames need them. More trial minigames? I tried to tell you everything I could. You're bullying me. What ones from actual Danganronpa are definitely going to be there? Well, Climax Reenactment, so like the comic book. There would be some sort of like final showdown minigame. Definitely the cross-sword, you know, rebuttal thing. I wanted to do debate scrum, right? Scrum debate. I call it that because of the song. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to finagle the case into making those work. We'll see, essentially. Oh, I've been recording the whole time? Wow, and I didn't lag at all. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. Still do with minigames. I think you said earlier, you're not following the tropes, but you're doing your own thing. Yes and no. I'm following the tropes, sort of, because I'm following the general idea, but they'll be a little bit more subtle than you might be used to. The first case, because some of the tropes are like not even concrete. Like the first one's like an important person dying in an unexpected place, and that's it. It's like that could be anything, really. What's the second one? The second one is like a serial killer is revealed among the group. That might be the one I'm following the least. The third one's the double murder, which is happening. The fourth one is a sacrifice, which is sort of happening in a different way than you'd expect. And then the fifth one is impossible murder, which is absolutely happening. Pretty to the T. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So really, the serial killer one is the only one that you'll be missing. Oh no, no serial killers. Whatever will we do? Have I read your story's prologue? I regret to inform you I have not yet, but I will. It'll be interesting to see. Part of me doesn't want to read it because I feel like I'll get the details crossed in my brain, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, this happened. And I'll be like, no it didn't, what are you talking about? I'll be like, oh no. The first one is Prote gets betrayed. The Blacken is the one who planned it, it being someone else. I guess that's not untrue, right? It's like a mistake murder. I don't know. No serial cannibals. Yeah, no, none of that. Sorry. Here, let me put it on event mode so you can see all the sprites better. Although I think you guys are about out of questions. So I'm about out of time. Ah, water. Delicious. Have you thought about external things like a Chapter 0, Chapter 6.5? Well, considering somebody's making an entire, like, fan story about it, you could count that as it, I suppose. A Chapter 0 type thing, like in between Chapter 5 and Chapter 6, you know, how stuff suddenly gets revealed in Chapter 0. That could potentially be possible, but I haven't really planned for it, no. I feel like what I'm trying to make is a Danganronpa game that just like cuts off the weird snaking trails, you know what I mean? And just do something straightforward to the point of what it's trying to be. No prologue. Well, there is a prologue, but you know what I mean. No like time skips or you know all that. Whoever that person is sounds like a nerd. What do you mean? A 6.5 could be interesting, like a "Where Are They Now" type thing, especially considering who I have surviving. But at the same time, I feel like it might be better left to interpretation. Whoever that. Oh, you mean the person writing the fanfic? Yeah, who could that be? I have no idea. I can't really say, oh, it's Terra for real. That'll be confusing for people, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What should I do? I think now that I've decided that the spoiler streams are going to be member only, I'll probably do that maybe on Sunday, because tomorrow I'm going to be streaming again, right? And it'll just be talking about Case 2 in this point, because Ultra Despair International people havoc in America. Funny. It'll just be talking about Case 2, because I really need to nail some of the specifics down on that. It's Case 2 and the second half of Case 3 that are the most, like, nebulous right now. I know how I want it to happen and who is dying and who is killing, but I don't really know the details in my brain, you know? Well, the idea of Danganronpa International, the idea of calling it that, is because, well, one, it's not in Japan, but also because I might do a sequel in a different place. And that would be the gimmick. I don't know if YouTube lets me do that. I don't know if it lets me assign you the member status. But I would if I could. The other thing is the stream's going to be up forever, and you'll get access to it whenever you become member, so you don't really have to worry about it. It's not like it's going to disappear. And Chapter 2 is like a long ways away. So. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. I'm going to go now because it's very hot. But yeah. Like, subscribe, you know the biz. I will remake these rooms, I guess. Man. Alright, see you soon. Bye-bye. I'd gift a membership, but it starts at 5 gifts. Really? That's weird.